Hey everybody, this is Malcolm Gilvar, Vice President of Sales with Trade Group, and I want to welcome you to another edition of Trade Show Quick Tips. Today is part 3 in our series, and we're going to talk about post-show tactics. Now, the first thing you have to do to have an effective post-show strategy is to plan well before the show even begins. Now, we're going to touch today on post-show calling, marketing tools, emailing, literature fulfillment, and social engagement. Let's start by talking about post-show calling. Leads are fantastic. Every salesperson wants them, but they have to get called post-show. Yet up to 70% of trade show leads go uncalled. Why? Why is this happening? Well, your success in post-show tactics is directly dependent upon your having ranked, filtered, and qualified your prospects on the show floor effectively. If you don't qualify, what happens is the sales reps get too many leads, and most of these leads are not going to be very good. And when that happens, the sales reps give up and they stop calling. We call this the fishbowl virus. Assuming you have actionable leads, the salespeople will absolutely want to call these leads. We all know this. So rank, filter, and qualify on the show floor. Absolutely critical. Also, assign the leads immediately following the event. 54% of all qualified show leads were converted to sales with a single phone call. That's an amazing statistic, but you have to call them. And oftentimes it takes many more than 1, 2, or 4 or 5 calls to reach a customer, so you must keep at it. Once you have these good leads from a show, distribute them to the sales team, and then assign a lead monitor who is responsible for following up and tracking all of these leads' progress. This is really important to have that one person who reports to management and does this. Prepare a strict timeline for your reps to follow and hold them accountable. They need to know when and how often to call. They also need to know that the lead monitor is going to be assessing their performance throughout and sharing those results with management. Typically, calls should begin within 48 hours of the event, the end of the event, and the qualified prospect should try no less than 5 times to reach these prospects. Let's switch gears a little bit, guys. Let's go on to marketing tools. What you want to do is provide tools that simplify the follow-up for the sales team. So obviously, you start with detailed lead lists with relevant information that you've gathered at the show. And also provide the sales team pre-written letters and phone scripts. These can be customizable to some degree from the rep, but you kind of can control the message if you provide these pre-show to use post-show. Literature fulfillment. Consider having a service or people at your home office send the mail with relevant materials out daily after the event. That way, when your prospect gets back after the show, the material's waiting for them. Having that material there right after the show is a huge difference from what they're going to receive from your competitors and have a big, big impact. Email and mailing are also really important to do post-show. Immediately following the show, consider emailing out the pre-prepared relevant marketing info we just discussed and personally thank the prospect for visiting the booth. A handwritten card for VIP clients is also a really nice touch that you can consider doing, but email costs nothing, and it's very, very effective. Engage with people on social media. Depending upon if your business caters to consumers or other businesses will determine whether you reach out via a consumer platform like Facebook or a more B2B platform like LinkedIn. But typically what we try to do is set a goal to send a connection request within 5 days of the end of the event. Lastly, over half the prospects you meet at a show are going to buy within 12 months of that show. Proper post-show planning can make sure that they buy from you, and that's really what we're looking to do here. Thanks.